Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. And, yeah, I'm going to take another shot at a Modern Horizons 3 collector box. Why not? Last box I opened for me, and that was the first one I actually did pricing on. It actually ended up being better than I expected. But I'm going to say something, spoiler alert, if you're going to go back and watch it. Only pulling one fetch land out of that collector box felt real bad, even though I scored in the Mythics. So I'm hoping to get a better turnout on our fetch lands this time around. So let's go ahead and dive on in. As of the filming this video, Modern Horizons 3, all the rage. These boxes are sitting about 4 to 410. So I think the last one I opened, when this was like a week ago, they were sitting about 390. They are now, for the moment anyway, over the 400 mark. As we're speaking, this weekend that I'm filming here, Magic Pro Tour is happening. We are starting to see the impact of Modern Horizons 3 on the actual modern format. It'll be interesting to see what cards take off in terms of value post-event. And as much as I think Commander is a big driver, and it is a big driver of pricing, you know, it would be, I think it's silly to say that the Pro Tour still doesn't have an impact on pricing. Here we go. Snow-covered wastes. That's neat. First rare is a Necro Bloom. As a pack foil, our commander card is a Overclocked Electromancer. Rare. Hey, okay, cool. Borderless Pearl Medallion. I think Pearl Medallion is the borderless. I don't know. It's over 3, but the medallions in general are still down. The foil versions are 12, 13, 14, 15, kind of depending on which one. But Pearl Medallions, I don't know. It's probably in the range of 4 to 5. Hey, Null Drifter. Retro Frame Null Drifter. Null Drifter actually seeing a bit of play as well. I think the Retro Frame is about $4. And, oh, hey, Flare of Fortitude and the Retro Frame foil. That's going to be decent. I think the regular Flare of Fortitude is right around 3. Retro Frame foil, oh, man, I could be super wrong on this. It could be in the $10 range. I will still put it up top. Pretty good first pack for us overall. Not, like, incredible, but as far as getting playables and getting good quality rares, I have a feeling this is going to be littered with stuff. Right now, I still do think because the meta is unsettled and because Modern Horizons 3, even at this point, is still a month old, pricing is still probably a little inflated even on the singles. There we go. Couldn't find the scene. So we still have a little bit of that. Things are starting to settle a little bit more and more each week. But I don't think there's any real doubt that Modern Horizons 3 is has both a high approval and is a very impactful set. All right, Aether Spike, Unholy Heat in the Retro Frame foil. First rare or mythic. It is a rare and is a Flare of Malice. I think Flare of Malice is probably around $4 or so. Pack foil version is also going to be right around 4. Not like a big markup on that for the foil version. Infested Thrynax as our commander card. Disruptor Flute as the extended art. And, oh, there we go. First fetch land. All right, already on the board. Phew! We have the Windswept Heath. And you know what? Windswept is going to be the least valuable, but I think for this version, was this borderless? Can't quite remember. I think so. I don't know, probably in the neighborhood of $12, $13. So that's cool. And then, hey, all right, cool. It's going to be the least valuable of the medallions, but I'm personally hanging on to all the borderless foil medallions that I opened just because I think they're super neat. Like, art is absolutely gorgeous on all of these. So I'll hang on to that. And again, as I mentioned, I think the Emerald is the least valuable. I don't know, $7, $8, maybe upwards of 10. I don't quite think so. I think Emerald is going to be pretty affordable, and that probably for a borderless foil at like $8 to $10. Mythics. What are we hoping to pull? So we're hoping, obviously, we already on the board with our first fetch land. That feels much better. I would love to pull Phyrexian Tower for myself. I have yet to open a Phyrexian Tower for myself. Of course, we love Eldrazi Titans. Would not be sad about opening up any of them. Although I have pulled quite a few Ulamog's, which is not a complaint at all, both for myself and for patrons at this point. Okay, here we go. Oh, we like Titans. There we go. We have ourselves a Kozilek, the Broken Reality. I think regular Kozilek is like 17, so, again, pack foil version. There might be a $2 or $3 bump on that. But still in the range of 17 to 20, that is a good first Mythic for us. And in the pack foil slot, I will 100% take that. Mythic is this time is a Commander Mythic. It is the Aetherflux Genius. Actually does see some play. But, I think the Commander Mythics, between the play boxes and the collector boxes, there's so many of the face commanders that I don't think any of them are going to carry any serious value, even for the portrait foil versions. Next up is Springheart Nantuko. Nantuko definitely seeing some play in Nadu decks. I think Borderless is probably between $5 or $6 for the Springheart. Not a nothing burger. Double Windswept Teeth. Okay, very good. So there is the extended art, and again, probably in the in the $11 range. That seems about correct. Conclude with I have pulled a Borderless non-foil, but this is the first of the Chthonian Nightmares that I have pulled for the Borderless foil, and there actually is a decent premium on this particular card at this point, probably because it's fairly tough to pull as a Borderless foil. I think I'm probably wrong on it, but I think it's probably in the $15 to $20 range as the Borderless foil, and maybe a slight chance of actually being over 20. That's a good pull for us. That's a really good pull. Okay, all right. Kozilek feels good. Like I said, I would love to pull a Phyrexian Tower, any version for myself. Ugin's Labyrinth is another one that I would not... I pull the Borderless foil, so, not a complaint, but I wouldn't mind pulling another one of those. Null Elemental Blast plus a Retro Frame foil Null Elemental Blast. The colorless Retro Frames look really good. Credit where credit is due. All right, Monumental Hedge as a pack foil. Aurora Shifter in the Commander slot. Orum's Chant as a Borderless. Kind of cool. I loved seeing Orb's Chant being reprinted. Next up, Endurance. Cool. A little bit of dust there. It's not a scratch, it's dust. Okay. Endurance though. That is a good pull. Remember when the elementals were all really, really expensive? Well, the reprint has also brought them back down a little bit. Retro Frame Endurance, probably 16, 18. That is a good hit for us though. And then let's go! Hey, that is a really good one. Retro Frame Foil Subtlety. Subtlety still seeing a fair amount of play. That and Grief, I mean, huge. I have a sleeve for it. I'll sleeve up the rest of this stuff later, but I do want to get that Retro Frame foil in there now. That's a really solid hit. Probably, maybe in the $20 range, 20 to 25. That, back to back, Endurance in the Retro Frame and a Retro Frame foil Subtlety. That's strong. Admittedly, doing my homework for this, I forgot to go look up the elementals, and because MTG Stocks has them still under MH2 instead of MH3, like I have to go out of my way to look for them, so I feel less confident about my pricing on those as opposed to the normal amount of homework I put in. Ember Mage is the Retro Frame foil. Okay, rare is Kudo. Kudo, King Among Bears. Very Regal Bear. Final Act as the commander card. Shillingar, Sire of Famine as a Borderless. Psychic Frog. Neat. Psychic Frog also seeing some play in both Modern and I believe Legacy as well. The Borderless version actually does carry a nice premium on it. I think this is like upwards like $15 for the non-foil. That is cool. Oh, what do we got going on back here? Persist. Okay, nice. We have a special guest. And, man, I don't know. I'm not sure offhand. I love the art on it. Persist, if you look at the regular card Persist is like $1 or $2. The foil version for special guest probably has a good premium on it. And honestly, I don't actually know what the price is offhand. I'd be taking a total guess at it. Last pack of the first half of the box. Expressive Iteration was only like 6. Persist, maybe 6 to 10 also. Okay. Hey, solid first half of the box already. Let's see if we can add to that. And actually, where we've been doing some damage is right in that region there. Psychic Frog, Chthonian Nightmares at Borderless foil. Those are both really strong pulls. We do have a couple of fetches already, which already makes me feel better. We've already doubled our total from the last box. Abiding Grace. Rare is Estrid's Invocation in the pack foil. Sure. Planar Nexus. Hey, Planar Nexus is a strong commander hit. There's not a ton of value out of the commander slot. Planar Nexus is going to be one of them. Talon Gates of Madara is another one. So, hey, that's a pretty good hit. And I can't remember. I think this is actually above 10, though. Is that a Delta? It is a Delta. Let's go. Extended Art Polluted Delta. That is also a sizable hit for us. Probably in the range of, what, 14, 15? Yeah, maybe 15. That seems correct. Toxic Deluge. Way down in pricing. This is a retro frame, non-foil Toxic Deluge. But still a good quality pull. Probably in the neighborhood of like maybe $3 at this point. I'm still going to put it up top because it's a card, right? It's a card we all know. What is that? Oh, hey, hello. That is another special guest. That is a textured foil Fury. Sheesh. And I know it's Fury, and I know it doesn't feel quite as good as it did if it would have been pre-ban, but that is still a really beautiful textured foil. And again, I didn't do my special guest or my elemental homework. 20? 20 seems... I think Solitude's like 35. Fury seems probably right between around 15 to 20. Couple of special guests, huh? And we have more elementals than we do. We have just as many elementals as the rest of the mythics combined, and that includes the Persist. And we have one set mythic. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. All right, here we go. Into the second half of the box. Pretty good first half of that box, though. No real complaints. And value-wise, I think we're doing actually pretty darn well at this moment. Evolution Witness into a Grim Servant. First rare mythic is a rare. It is Wooded Foothills. That's what I'm talking about. I am here for all of the fetch lands. We have now 4. We have quadrupled our output. That is a pack foil Wooded Foothills, probably in the neighborhood of about 10. And then, of course, another Commander Mythic, because I have to have at least 7 copies of each of them between the play boxes and the collector boxes. Spy Master's Vault as the extended art. White Orchid Phantom as a borderless, I think probably in the neighborhood of 6 to 8 for the non-foil. Still pretty good pull. We will throw it up top. Conclude with a Crabomination in the extended art foil. I feel like some people have been trying to make Crabomination a thing. I don't know if it is going to be a thing, but people are trying. I'm going to put the Persist on top of that pile. I will put the Fury over here because why not? It is a textured foil Fury. It's still a good hit for us. Hey, and 4 fetch lands. That feels pretty good. Okay, moving right along. The fetch land output makes me feel a lot better about this experience. Again, and my last box wasn't even bad. The box was actually really good still. But I was not expecting a 1 fetch land collector box. I did feel a little bit... Did come away with some feelings about that. Alright, Dragon's Raids Chandler as a retro. Galvanic Discharge, a card that is also seeing a bunch of play as a retro frame foil. Rare is another Toxic Deluge. Pack foil version. I'm gonna put this one on the bottom, but again, excuse me, pardon me. I think pack foil toxic is down to about, well, it might even be $3 still. I'm gonna put it up top. It's probably in that range. Sawhorn Nemesis, Imskir. There we go. 5th fetch land. This time a retro frame Wooded Foothills. That is beautiful. Retro frame Foothills probably in the neighborhood of 12 to 13. They're all kind of like bunched in there. Actually, you might even be higher that as a retro frame. It could be 15 to 17. Mythic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Point of contention for me is that while I have pulled some fire for patrons on the etched foils, which are about 1 to 2 per box on average, I have struck out on the etched foils mightily. I think I have like 3 Imskirs and Roshins. So this feels really good. Kozilek the Broken Reality in the etched foil. That's really sweet. Probably in the neighborhood of 25, maybe 30. But that is a really cool hit. That feels really good. Mythic's showing up pretty big again in this box. Pretty good indeed. Love that. Really like that. I'm excited to finally hit something as an edge foil. I've actually pulled 2 edge foil Umamogs, both for patrons, both for the same patron, in fact. Was a little jealous. So that feels good, especially since I've been out there soaking up the world supply of Roshin, the meandering giant thing, and Imskers. Okay. Strike it rich. Rare is a Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor in a pack foil. Filigree Racer is our commander card. Detectives Phoenix as the borderless treatment, or the extended art. Yeah. Keep the Mythic train rolling, huh? Let's go. Uggin's Labyrinth is still pushing, what, 50? That is that's a certifiable hit there for us. That is really awesome. Pumped about it. Look at this Mythic pile. This Mythic pile. This is the box we're talking about. $50 Uggin's Labyrinth. Let's go. We got another one in here. Oh, Strix Serenade. Hey, you know what? Borderless foil Strix Serenade's probably a thing too. That's actually a pretty good hit as well. Even the rare borderless foils for us have been pretty strong in this box. Well, listen, I may not end up, and I still have 3 packs left. I may not end up with a Phyrexian Tower, but no complaints there. And Strix Serenade, for the borderless foil, is probably still a double-digit card. Okay. What do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mythics, too. Okay. Well, we didn't pull any punches with this box now, did we? Lion Umbra. It That Heralds the End. Rare Mythic is a Shilling Gengar Sire of Flame in the pack foil version. Brood Mate Tyrant. Love it. Love me some Jund Dragons. Sowing Mycospawn as the borderless version. Great art. White Orchid Phantom. Again, for the retro frame, I don't know, probably still above $3, maybe $3 to $5. And this is because I talked all that smack. I had this. I deserve that. I deserve that. I can't get away from that. Boy. Retro frame Roshin. Whatever. It's not my edge foil for the box. We're fine. Let's work 5 fetch lands. 2 packs left. This box is pretty high end. For not hitting like, ridiculous Ulamog concept foil, something like that. This box is pretty high end. Tireless Provisioner as the retro frame. I would love to get a retro frame foil fetch. If we could do that, that would be really swell. Devourer of Destiny. Cool. Devourer of Destiny is probably a few bucks as well as the pack foil version. That's not bad. We'll actually throw that up top. Seeing a little play. Sure, because we needed a trifecta. This is what I'm talking about, by the way, with the commanders. Like, calm down. Guide of Souls in the extended art. Actually, Guide of Souls probably a few bucks as well. We'll probably put that up top. Crick, Son of Yawgmoth in the portrait. And conclude with a Ripples of Undeath. Kind of a weaker pack. That's okay. I'm not even going to cover up the Persist. Again, Persist, I don't know, special guest foil, probably 5 to 10, somewhere in that region. I think Expressive Reiteration is like 6, so Persist probably in that neighborhood. All right, last pack of this box. This box, very strong. Feel very good about this box. Until I look up all the prices afterwards and realize how wrong I was. Usually pretty accurate. Most of you guys can attest to that. Skoa Ember Mage. Hey, Nesting Grounds in the retro frame foil. Cool. All right, Rare Mythic. It is a rare. Urza's Incubator, also still strong. Incubator holding at about 11 to 13 bucks for the pack foil version. That is still a really strong hit. Hideous Taskmaster as our commander. Philia, Exuberant Shepherd in the borderless treatment. Great doggo. 6 in the retro frame. I think 6 is still around $5 or $6. Solid card. Last pull is a let's go Wooded Foothills. We hit the trifecta of Wooded Foothills as well, and that is not a bad thing. Double Windswept Heath, triple Wooded Foothills, and a Polluted Delta in there. That does give us 6 fetch lands. I am very, very happy about that. So let's just quickly take a look at this box. In the three to $7 range, a lot of good stuff there in terms of rares, and in our largely borderless or borderless foils. I mean, Incubator's probably 12 to 13. Strict Serenade, I'm not sure of offhand, but I would not be surprised as the borderless foil being in like the 15 range. Psychic Frog, I think, is 15 for the borderless foil. Can't remember the Nightmare offhand, but I would not be surprised if the borderless foil was still above 20. Emerald Medallion, probably in the 6 to 10 range for the borderless foil. Flare Fortitude Retro Frame foil, maybe somewhere in the $5 to $8 range. Six fetch lands feels a lot better than one. And despite getting 3 of the same Commander Mythic in the same box, we did get a foil Persist. Labyrinth is probably 50. Kozilek's probably in the neighborhood of 25. Fury somewhere around the 20 range. Subtlety probably in the same. Endurance probably 15, 16. And then Kozilek around 17. That feels really good. Really solid box overall. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. By all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody. And be well.